Yeah, I'm late, I know, talking about Emily in Paris. It's still a thing though, right? So, I have been following along Emily in Paris, and the reactions of the general population are divided. Now, what do I think of it personally? Well, it's not good. Okay, if we're just gonna get down to the nitty gritty, it's not good. Like, the storyline is just not good. The main character is an unlikable American cliche. The side characters are undeveloped, and there are just so many French American stereotypes that, by the way, make us look bad. Just look at some of the social commentators on YouTube, and they will have said everything that I wanted to say, which I can't hear because this is a style video. Essentially, it's just a TV show that I think you should watch if you just ever want to feel better about yourself. But the clothes! Surely there's something redeeming about the fashion in the show, right? Turns out that the style picked out by costume designer of The Devil Wears Prada has also divided the audience. Now here's where I cut the show some slack and say, I don't think there's such thing as bad fashion. There's just fashion that can always be developed. Like everything that we've seen in Emily in Paris, that can be developed. Yeah, so for instance... who am I kidding? It definitely needs a lot of improvement. Now, after looking at some of the first season's hottest style takes, I came up with some ideas on how I could help recreate and maybe even improve some of Emily's looks so that she could blend into the streets of Paris and in turn look like a more conscious foreigner. And in order to do that, first you have to understand 3 popular techniques that the French use to pull off their signature je ne sais quoi look. First, keep it simple, because we know that Emily's layering lots and lots of stuff on herself. Number 2, keep the color palette neutral, because we know that Emily's got a lot of color clash going on. Keep it non-expensive, because God knows, well, everyone knows, Emily's got this like Chanel thing going on, Chanel. Now, investment pieces are the exception, but I will get to that in a minute. Even then, understand that these are just loose guidelines. The main point here is to, number 1, reduce the garishness of Emily's style, and number 2, adapt the clothes to a foreign country or culture just a little better. Alright, allons-y, vous êtes prêts? So first up, we got Emily's very French look. I think you need some variation if you're working with patterns, because essentially Emily here is just checkered all over. Pair your patterns with some solid colors like black shorts. You can do a tank top look just like Emily, but personally, I never pair my blazers with tank tops. So if I'm going to wear a blazer, I'm going to add on something with chic flair like this gorgeous turtleneck that I got for my birthday. Don't worry about making the red lipstick too perfect, by the way. Effortless looking red lipstick is, to my understanding, a trend in France. Normally, I wouldn't wear a beret to Paris either, but you know what? I think it's a pretty cute add-on this time around. Also need to add, the blazer is an investment piece because I paid a lot to get this tailored so I can pair this timeless piece with so many clothes and look very fitted. Emily's 60s chic style isn't terrible. Like, I like the boots that dress up her 60s office look. The only thing that throws off the look though is that garish blue turtleneck. I don't think the blue complements the red coat very well. So what I did was tone it down with this beatnik beige turtleneck. And then finally some red lipstick for a pop of color. The style is a little bland but not terrible. The patterns on her oversized wool sweater, though, make her look a little like an eccentric grandma. Am I the only one who thinks that? Am I? Anyways, I'm resorting to neutral tones yet again, yes, but I will apply the pink sparingly, like the pink lipstick and the matching handbag. Otherwise, the pink patterns create too much visual noise, let's say. There's always so much potential in the 80s look, like with the padded blazers, but the frills look a little awkward. They're kind of splayed all over the place, so I replaced them with a more structured frill that aligns with my blouse buttons. Second point, mom jeans. Don't get me wrong, I'm all for pairing mom jeans with blazers, but I'm personally not a fan of pairing like uber fancy frills with such an uber casual pants style like mom jeans. So I'm going to take my straight jeans, which are more tapered but a little loose around the hips, just to keep the recreation of Emily's look consistent, but also just a little more dressy. Okay, so nothing wrong with pairing purple if you know how to, but the multiple shades of purple are clashing a bit too much, so I did away with the purple shades because they're tricky to pair well, and anyways, I don't have purple, so what I'm gonna do instead is wear boots similar to the style, but in an ivory color. Also, I gave the cardigan a neutral makeover, so I like the style and how the leather jacket is paired with this flouncy skirt, but the boots are kind of hideous and they don't go well with the tints of pink in the skirt. And not a very good color combo. So I'm gonna trade it in with my ivory boots yet again, and then do a similar look, but in black and white with just a pop of red lipstick as the finishing touch. You know, maybe I'd look better with long hair, but hey, today I can be John Seaborg.